Jelly Roll stood on a stage in front of thousands of people and said she will probably be the only woman he ever loves the way he loved her. And now, 3 weeks later, Bunnie XO is on her podcast, hinting at a new man. And it appears as though sources close to Jelly Roll state he's in shock and may even regret the divorce entirely. Quick recap. Jelly Roll filed for divorce May 18th in Tennessee. World found out June 15th. Since then, both of them have been speaking, but in completely different ways. Jelly broke his silence once, mid-concert in Saratoga Springs, told the entire arena nobody cheated, she is his best friend, she will always be his best friend, and that she will probably be the only woman he ever loves the way he loved her. Then he went back on tour and said nothing else. People magazine then got sources close to him to speak. He will always love her, but that does not mean he wants to stay married. He is in a very different place than when they met. Healthy, focused, and in control of his future for the first time in his life. That was his position 3 weeks ago. A man at peace with a painful decision, moving forward, in control. And then Bunnie went on her podcast and casually dropped that she might have somebody she thinks is cute.
I'd have somebody that I think is cute, so I don't know. We'll see.
A new one.
A new one. I can't
Do
tell
I know?
Yes, you guys know.
Oh, no, we know.
Pretty little baby. That's the only hint I'll give you.
Hey,
It's like riding a bicycle.
Cut it out.
It's like
Cut
riding
this
a
out, but
bicycle,
who?
but you got a dick inside of you.
Oh, that one.
He's pretty to look at. I don't know. We'll see. And he's West Coast. So I love me a West Coast boy.
Is he tall?
That's to be decided.
We don't know his height?
I mean, we do.
Do we?
Do we? I don't know. We might have to give it a goog. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But nothing, I think it's okay to think somebody's hot. That's different than.
Oh, okay, wait. Okay, yeah. Cut this.
Hold on. How? Just bleep this. Just beep, beep,
Okay.
beep, beep.
We know how tall.
Oh,
We will
look
know how
right
tall
now.
he is.
Look right now. Look right now. We'll figure out how tall he is by this. He wants to come out here and see me, but I don't know.
Is he born and raised West Coast? Okay.
Listen, I don't want a country boy. Everybody's
He
like, go.
looks a little taller.
Ooh.
Oh, then he's probably
He's at least 6.
6'2", 6'3".
And he's tall and skinny. Oof.
Oh, he's got a baby arm.
Anyways. Okay.
Okay.
Let's talk about what Bunnie has been doing publicly since this divorce went public, because the contrast with Jelly's silence is striking. She dropped a near hour-long podcast episode titled The Divorce, said she loves him more than life itself and is still writing for him behind the scenes, revealed the Mother's Day argument that ended everything, confirmed they are still planning to have a baby together via IVF despite the split, then came back the following week and compared the marriage to a prison sentence live on air, made the 10-year bid joke that went viral instantly, read out unhinged DMs from rappers, blue check marks, and a guy getting out of prison, said she cannot imagine being with anyone right now, and then, almost as an afterthought, dropped that she might have somebody she thinks is cute. 4 words, no name, no details, just enough to set the entire internet on fire. The reaction online was immediate. Comment sections split straight down the middle. Half the internet is living for Bunnie's post-divorce era, saying she deserves happiness, that she gave a decade of her life and has every right to move forward at whatever pace she chooses. The prison joke, the DMs, the mystery man comment, all of it has built a narrative around a woman stepping fully into herself for the first time in years. The other half immediately started asking the same question. How does Jelly Roll actually feel about this? And bro, that question is impossible to answer directly because he has said nothing. He is on tour. He is performing. He is posting music content. Not a single public acknowledgement of anything Bunnie has said or done since the divorce went public.
Jelly Roll did in fact file for divorce from Bunnie, and let me show y'all. Now, according to the court docs, he said that they were separated since May 9th, and then he filed May 18th of 2026. Not to mention, there were already reports just the other day that there was a moving truck outside the house. Now, the claim is that they were doing this amicably, okay? Both of them were doing this amicably. There wasn't like any crazy tension or any fight with it, but there are rumors in regards to why. Now, some people are claiming it's because Jelly Roll already has a new chick on the side that he's been seen with. Some people are saying that Bunnie already has a man on the side that she's already been seen with. But this is confusing people because they do see that Jelly Roll still has Bunnie on his page, like a tag on his page. But court docs don't lie. A lot of people really want this to be a publicity stunt. I'm sorry, I just don't have time, to make up the rumors. They're already doing the work themselves, okay? I'm just here to report what's out.
Think about what Jelly Roll said on that stage in Saratoga Springs. She will probably be the only woman he ever loves the way he loved her. That was not a throwaway line. That was a man publicly processing grief over a relationship he ended himself. People sources confirmed he will always love her, that she believed in him when nobody else did, that he knows he would not be where he is today without her, that he supported her through everything too, and this was never one-sided. And now the woman he said all of that about is on her podcast hinting that someone new has caught her eye. 3 weeks after the divorce went public, while he is still out there on tour every night having to act like he's all fine with it. No cap, that timeline is brutal when you lay it out. He filed, he ended it. He said she will probably be the only woman he ever loves the way he loved her, and she is already moving forward. Sometimes the person who makes the decision to leave is not always prepared for what it actually feels like when the other person starts to move on. And Jelly Roll chose silence while Bunnie chose volume. That contrast alone tells a story. And maybe that is still true, but there is a difference between being at peace with the decision and watching the consequences of that decision play out in real time on a public podcast.
The Jelly Roll has reacted to Bunnie XO, saying their marriage was like a 10-year sentence. I couldn't believe it when Bunnie made a very wild comparison about her relationship on her podcast. While reading a direct message from a man who is currently serving a 10-year sentence behind bars, Bunnie joked that she could relate to his situation. She laughed and said that she also just got out of a 10-year sentence herself. Even though it sounds like a massive jab at Jelly, Bunnie quickly made it clear that she was just joking around. The two have been very open about their split and previously told fans that they are still best friends. Now Jelly has stepped in and given his take on this. Under a post about it, he left a comment that said, "I can laugh at this." Nothing she says or does seems to affect him in any negative way. It really shows that they still have a lot of love for each other, even though they aren't together anymore. I'm thinking that the way they're acting towards each other could be an act. There are a lot of rumors that the divorce wasn't amicable, and some sources even said that they're doing everything they can to cover that up. But before you go, I want to know, do you think they really are still close?
No cap, this is the most emotionally complex chapter of this entire divorce story. Jelly Roll ended the marriage, called her the only woman he will probably ever love that way, and is now watching her move forward publicly while he says nothing. Bunnie said she loves him more than life itself, called him her best friend, is still planning to have his baby, and is simultaneously hinting at a new man catching her eye and building what looks like the most exciting chapter of her career. Neither of them is doing anything wrong, but the gap between his silence and her openness is growing wider every week. And at some point, that gap is going to say something neither of them has put into words yet. What is certain is this: two people who built something real over 10 years are now navigating the aftermath in completely opposite ways. One through silence, one through volume. And the world is watching every single move. Drop in the comments whether you think Jelly Roll regrets filing or whether he is genuinely at peace with it. I am reading everything. Anyway, this concludes today's video. Be sure to subscribe to LoafTube for future celebrity videos, and turn on that post notification bell so you don't miss out on any future uploads. Until then, see you in the next one.